But like gameplay-wise, you know, the gun mechanics and all that stuff, I mean, it's an arcadey game, that's for sure. Oh wow, I overshoot that. Is he light rolling? No. Oh, I ate my input, ate the follow-up. Well, got here in time. Barely, but we still got it. Gotta be careful here. Wow, they just deleted him. Well, what goes around comes around. Wait, was he alone? I think he was. Oh no, it's... the friend got sent back down. Fighting multiple people. Okay, great. Let's use that. Insane fight so far. Oh, I missed that. Hyper armor, guys. Not far enough for the roll. This game is just stupid, guys. I'm telling you, like, this is so brain dead. Like, you have no... I cannot describe, like, how brain dead it is. Like, dude, hyper armor fights are, like, the dumbest thing ever. Like, it's just brain dead because it's just a damage race at that point. Like, you just trade with your opponent over and over. Hyper armor fights and... Oh, dude, that's such a good example. Like, dude, the game feels like fucking Skyrim with hyper armor. That's actually so true, dude. Oh my god. I'd never heard that, but that is so true. How would I balance hyper armor? It's actually very simple. Like, how I would balance hyper armor is I would make it so no Ashes of War or weapon has an hyper armor frame startup faster than 12 frames. But for a reference, guys, the weapon I'm holding right now, after this loading screen, a Shamshir, with Sword Dance on it, this has a 12 frame hyper armor startup for this, right? What it means is that you can still keep priority against most things when you land a running into an Ash of War, so you are able to pressure, but you're not able to, like, do an hyper armor attack out of stun if your opponent's second attack would stun as well. So it's like in a perfect spot for what hyper armor should be. Like, granted, I think Sword Dance is like a very strong attack to have hyper armor. Like, they buffed that in 1.10. I don't think that was necessary, but anyway, that's another discussion. But as far as frames are concerned, 12 frame I think is a sweet spot. It's still very strong, don't get me wrong. 12 frame is still very strong, but I'm not trying to kill hyper armor weapons, that's the thing. It's just that you should not be able to, like, to do, like, what you can do with fucking Storm Assault, which starts at frame 1. You should not be able to do that. And it's the same thing with normal hyper armor attacks. So that's one. That's one thing they need to do to fix hyper armor. So that's one. Second thing they need to do is make it so that hyper armor weapons cannot tank each other when they are of the same class. For instance, if you are playing with a Colossal, you will always poise break other Colossal weapons with your Colossal attacks. So Colossal cannot poise each other. That's good. That's what we want. And then Colossals can also tank weapons that are all like lower weight class than them. AKA, they can tank all halberds, they can tank curved great swords, they can tank great swords, and that's good. That is a good template for how iP armor should be balanced. Problem is, when it comes to weapons like great weapons, great swords, curved great sword, great lances, stuff like that, these weapons, let's just not get hit by that. These weapons don't ever get broken by other weapons of the same class. So you'll always you'll always iP armor trade with another great sword, or even another great sword like R2 if you have like 109 poise, or a curved great sword. You'll trade with all of them. So these weapons will keep trading on each other, never staggering each other, and that's a problem. You don't want that. What you want instead is to have iP armor weapons stun each other when they are of the same class, just like what happens with the Colossals. That's what you want, and that's how I would fix it. All right, these guys have been waiting for me now. Oof, the mob almost saved that guy. What are you trying, buddy? You have to have the iP armor respect the tier of weapon it is in. Like right now, it doesn't respect it because these iP armor weapon can just trade each other, cannot get broken. And what's great about that is this would not really affect as much the matchup that iP armor weapon has with smaller weapon types. And also, it should be noted that when we're saying iP armor weapons should not tank each other, we mean two-handed, because if that's the case, like, there's no point in using a curved greatsword two-handed versus another curved greatsword one-handed if the two-handed curved greatsword cannot poise tank the one-handed curved greatsword, right? So when we say that, we mean iP armor weapons should not be able to tank each other while two-handed. LD has the double spears out. It's funny. Yeah, I can't do that. What the fuck was that? Okay. Fucking roll. What the fuck, dude? Come on. Stupid inputs that I'm not doing. Okay, we just lost teammate. Armor weapon, can't aggress them. Gotta wait now. Well, it's not that bad. Okay. Dude, these fucking inputs. Good shit, Drunk King. Hit me in the head, I think even. It hit a little bit early, but I think that's because of the He's with me, alright. Wait, I did not get the kill, right? That's stupid of us. I don't want it, bro.